Hello YouTube, I'm going to show you in 10 minutes how to change the 2012 Infiniti G37x Coupe's brakes. So my brakes were making noise only when cold weather and when it was raining outside. So I decided to investigate. And these are from the other side, but it's hard to see. But there's rust over here, rust over here. These aren't too bad of a shade, they're pretty good thickness, but they might be cheap brakes. My car is pre-owned, so I didn't know what the last owner did. So it's very easy to change them, change the brakes. I'm going to do it under 10 minutes or maybe less than that. It's pretty simple. Thank you, Infiniti. So I started off with some brake cleaner and just spray over here. All that gook. Alright, next thing you know, you got to pop out these pins. One there and one there. Ends up being, pops out over there. So what I did is I got a punch and a hammer. You could use maybe a small screwdriver. Hold on. I'm gonna put this down real quick. I don't know if you can see, but it's pretty self-explanatory. I forgot to tell you, before you punch it, you gotta take out these pins. The pins is what's holding them in from being dislodged. Alright, so the pins right there, as you see, I already bent one of them. I have a needle nose pliers. I'm just gonna push it back in. There's one. Really dirty. There's the other one. Kind of bent it when I was hitting it. Okay. Now we can get the pin. There we go. That's much easier. See, these pins are keeping tension on the brake pad and the rotor, preventing it from coming out. So I'm trying to just push this out. Let's just pull it out. There's the bottom one. How dirty it is. Top one, get my needle nose. There we go. And there's the tension bracket. falling out. Okay. From this point on, it's pretty simple. You just pull these pads out, pull this pad out, put the new pads in, put everything back together. So I just went to the wire wheel and cleaned up these pins. They're really dirty. And I used a little brake cleaner. I just pulled out the first pad, just simply by pulling it out. And look, there's that rust. So it might explain the noise I was getting in the morning. It would disappear in the afternoon after it warmed up, but the rust is probably not a good sign. Like I said, you can pull out the other one, but before you do that, the trick of putting the new pads in, because it's a dual piston, you push this side will push forward as well. It'll push that way. So what you want to do is you want to push, hold on. Alright, so you want to do, I got this as my tool, and what I'm going to do, see the little piston sticking out a little bit? Put my wedge in there. I'm going to try to push the piston in without damaging it too much. Alright, I got the first one in. It's a pain in the ass. Basically, you want to not push the piston in as much as you can, slide it in, and then, see, it's not fully seated. It just needs a little more push, or maybe a little hammer. I'll go with the caliper. There we go. Fully seated. Let me check it, make sure it's lined up with the rotor. It is. Second one's gonna be just as fun. I'm gonna push that caliper in and then put the new one in. The reinstall is pretty simple. It's just reversing everything. There's the new pads on. I'm going to, doesn't go that way, goes this way. Oh. Essentially all you're going to do is put the pin back through here, comes through there, and it goes like here. Grab one of these pins when my glove's falling off. So, and that's the hole that the clip's gonna go through. Sometimes you gotta manipulate things, get things to work. This might be really hard to do while holding a phone. I'm doing this one-handed. So you're just gonna get that in there and then slip through there and then put the clips in and then you're all done. Put the tire on, pump the brakes before you drive it, and then test drive it. That's it. I'm gonna put the rest back together. Oh, with the pins, make sure it's squiggly side down. That's it.